fuck ice on one of the buildings. Chance had fuck ice on the screen. And I'm saying it right here, right now. Fuck ice. And fuck Donald Trump. But fuck ice. They're a part of him. They're a part of him. So fuck Trump and fuck ice. That's all I gotta say, man. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Straight from the Goal Man. I am Dwayne, your host, aka D from the Goal Man. And before we get straight to it, I gotta ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share with your friends, your family, your co-workers, your church members, anybody, man. Share with your city, share everywhere, man. Get this shit around, man. I really want to grow this brand. To be just bigger than a podcast. If you stick with me long enough, man, you can see where my vision wants to go. I want this to be much bigger than just a podcast, man. So just make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share, please, 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 please. I love you guys. Thank you. Now we about to jump straight into it, man. It is October, the night of October 13th. It's basically October 14th now. I'm so ecstatic right now, man. For one, Bear motherfucking down, man. The Bears just won, man, in a gritty win, man. Shout out to the fucking Bears, man. We looking so good, man. We lost our first two, and I'm like, we ain't the team I thought. And then, boom, we done won 3 straight. Had a bye week last week. And we just beat the Commanders tonight, man, in the field goal kick. Shout out to, I forgot his name. I think his name is like Moody or something. His last name is Moody or something. He a new kicker for us. I just know back then we used to have a great kicker. I don't forgot his name too. But, in an ugly win, ugly fashion, we were up 13 at first, then we gave up like 14 straight. I want to say even more, but I know we gave up like 14 straight. Or no, we gave up 7, then we got a kick, then we gave up like 2 more touchdowns. I'm proud of my Bears, man. But aside from my Bears winning, I finally won a fantasy league game. I lost 4 straight. I had a bye week, which is why I didn't lose 6 straight. But I lost 4 games straight, and I finally won tonight. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. Because I got a big win. That was a huge win for me. And not only was it a huge win, I won by such a big margin. Wasn't even close. My homie, I don't even think he mad about that. But man, I'm excited for both. But I'm really excited for the Bears, man. Regardless if I lose the fantasy league, I just want to see my team win. I do think we got to get better though. We have to be more disciplined. I think for the Bears tonight, it was way too many penalties, way too many shots in the foot. See, we pulled out the win, but that's not the way we should win. We lost in a way we shouldn't have. I mean, we won in a way that we shouldn't even have been in the predicament that we were in. To even have to kick a field goal, we should have been up. Because for one, we should have had that touchdown that my Adunze had, and they called it back because of illegal formation. We had other points in the game. I feel like the coach should have went for the field goal before the one that we had like on 4th and 1 and 4th and 2, and we like at the 38-yard line. He should have went for 3. I understand, you coming from a system where you usually go for it and y'all usually get it, but you gotta realize your personnel. And this is a new team, so for the coach Ben Johnson, so you can't always go for it on 4th and 1. Sometimes it's better to kick it because we already up anyway. We were up 13-7 at that point. We go up, we up. It's a 2-score game again, and then we get another field goal. We still up. I feel like we shot ourselves in the foot a lot tonight, and we almost lost it. But shout out to the Washington Commanders for turning the ball over 3 times and giving us that crucial fumble at the 3-minute mark. on third down. Thank you guys. We love you guys for that, man. Shout out to all my friends who Commanders fans, man. We beat y'all 2 out of 3 times in the last 3 seasons, man. On y'all home field. The last 2 games was close. The one in 2023 wasn't even close. We bust y'all ass when we came. That's before Jaden Daniels and obviously Caleb Williams. I don't know. I always get brain farts when I start pod, but I'm happy for my Bears, man. Bear down. Let's continue to keep winning, man. I want to see my team make the playoffs and eventually become championship team. But we gotta clean up a few things before we become a championship team. This is not a championship team. This is a team who is learning how to win, but I don't expect them to be championship ready yet. But shout out to the Bears, man. Bear down, I'm a bear for life. Other than that, let's move on. Before the Bears won, like I wanted to talk to you guys about the Breezy Bowl I just went to, man. Shout out Chris Brown, dog. That was a great fucking concert, bro. That was a movie. Like that was a movie. When I tell you, like I'm drunk off 2 Cutwaters. As soon as he came out, that's when I started drinking my Cutwaters. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the time to start drinking now. And I was drunk as hell. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But man, from him just coming out to run it, and it really gave Michael Jackson esque when he came out. Like when he came out, it was almost like he stood there, right? Before he came out, he stood there. He was coming from under the stage. He stood there and he started off with running. And it was like he started off like, let me talk to you. Don't stood there again. Tell you how it is. Don't. And then went into his whole thing. Well, no, he did another one. He did another stop after that, and then he went into the actual song. And we started after that, man. Great fucking night. It was a great way to start off the concert. I feel like every fit he came out through, every outfit change he did was fly. Like he outfits was top tier. His outfit when he first came out, he had like a leather jacket on with the big white tee, big baggy light blue jeans, and I think he had Air Force Ones on. It was a real 2000s like vibe that he came out with, and that's perfect because that's the decade he came out in. Debut album was 2005. Um, I know a lot of y'all. I know a lot of people at this show probably don't even really realize like what he was doing, but man, it was a movie, man. I was just excited to be there. Um, and, me and my girl, we had a lot of fun. It was a really spur of the moment type of thing that we went. And we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fucking fun. I wouldn't trade that experience for anything in the world. It's one of the best concerts I've ever been to. That was the second time I seen Chris Brown in concert. The first time I seen him was like 2011. So he was still pretty young then. And I think by that time he had 4 albums out because that's the year Fame had came out. Or no, I think Fame might have came. No, Fame came out 2011. And it's crazy because I went around the same time, October. It was like Halloween time. I think it was a little closer to Halloween when I went last time. So it was beautiful to see, man. Um, and this is part of the reason why, speaking of, starting off with the NFL, this is why I thought Chris Brown should be doing the Super Bowl. He is somebody who's meant for the Super Bowl stage. He is, one of the greatest performers of all time. He's, I think, the best performer today. Him and Beyonce, 1 and 2, you can rank them how you want. But to me, he's the best performer today. I do got to see Beyonce, though, because I really would love to see that. But I think, like, yeah, going to see Chris Brown, seeing Chris Brown, you know, was a once in a lifetime thing. And, I was really excited to be there. just in the moment. Like I didn't even record a lot besides like my favorite classic songs. I didn't even record a lot, man. I was just there in the moment, just excited to be there, just vibing with my lady, vibing, just vibing with the crowd. Everybody else in the crowd, they lit. Everybody just had a good time. I feel like everybody walked out of there with a good time. It's one of the first concerts, or one of the few concerts I've been to where it wasn't no fight, which is good. Nobody should be fighting to go into a concert. We all come here to see one person. We all are fans of this person. So I was happy to see that. It was one girl, she was doing way too much in front of us. She like me and my girl was like, she doing too fucking much. Like, and I was thinking the same thing. I didn't want to say nothing because I didn't want my girl to think I was looking at this girl like that. But she was blatantly doing this shit, like just overly drunk, overly high, man. But I'm glad that person had a good time. Uh, and so did everybody else, man. Mostly everybody stood up. It was people behind me sitting down. They had like a blanket on, but shit, I ain't look. I know I'm 6'1", but I ain't sitting down. Like I'm here for a concert. I want to have fun. Chris Brown, one of my favorite artists of all time, and I just liked how wasn't just girls there. The fellas came out, man. The fellas was kicking it, vibing it too. Like everybody had a good time, man. Definitely would recommend y'all go to a Chris Brown concert in the future because the Breezy Bowl is, I think, about to end soon, and I recommend y'all go to a Chris Brown concert in the future. I'm definitely going. I have to see him perform again. It's probably gonna be way different when he perform again, so I have to go. I can't wait. Um, it was a great show, man. I could talk about this show all day, man. We'll be on here forever. Listen to me talking about the Chris Brown concert. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Definitely, that's definitely off my bucket list now for sure. I'm gonna go see another one, but I could take that off my bucket list because I didn't get to see Michael. And when I tried to go see Michael, by the time I did, Mike had already passed. Well, he didn't already pass, but when by the time I did, he passed away. Like I was gonna go to the This Is It concert, and he passed away before the tour could even start. So you know, I'm going to see somebody who's right there on par with Michael Jackson as far as singing and dancing and putting on a show. Incredible, man. I had a great time, man. Chris Brown, you really did your thing, man. So, outside of that, let's move on. Let's move on. I got some music to talk about. Taylor Swift, man, she been the talk of the internet as far as music for the last week or so. I was gonna get on here and really just, speak about the album. Well, I'm still speak about the album, but a lot more information has come out. Um, for one, she did end up selling the most albums, I think. 4.5 or something like that. Definitely over 4 million. Um, which I don't want to say it was expected, but I'm not shocked. Because she does have a big fan base, but I think her numbers are definitely flawed. From her fans to maybe her team, allegedly. I feel like are buying up spots. Like, there's no way she got 10 songs from that bland album on covering the whole top 10 Billboard charts. I just don't see how. I don't see personally, yo. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't. She's not the best artist in the world to me. The fact that somebody like Taylor Swift can be the best artist in the world tells me how far or how music is downgraded a lot. Because it's not. I don't want to say she don't work hard, but I feel like some things was probably given to her, especially since that moment with Kanye went on stage. and interrupted her speech at the MTV Awards.
To win a VMA award,
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Shoot, but like when I listened to the album, I'm listening like, man, I ain't listening to nothing that's giving me no soul. Like the album is called Life of a Showgirl. Where's the music? Where's the the band? Where's the excitement? There's no excitement on this album. She still make music like a broken-hearted teenage girl, or a teenage girl who just fell in love. The lyrics are trash. It was just a bad album, and she gonna sell the most. She gonna do what she do. I can't knock her hustle, even though you made like 30 different copies of the album, which to me personally, that's cheating. I don't feel like that should count as the album selling that many copies. No, 100,000 people buy, or however X amount of people buying five, seven, five, six, seven, 8 different albums, and you count that. I know they said four. So I don't know the rules quite, but I just don't think that. I think that the music business and Billboard, they need to do it something differently on how to measure album sales, because everybody I heard was dogging the album. Even the white girls was dogging the album. They like, this shit trash. You should take this back. But of course, she's not gonna take it back, because I mean, you got people who gonna eat it up. And personally, I don't think she should have sold the meat albums. But yeah, I can't hate on nobody. I don't want to sound like no hater. That sound like I'm hating. Like I sound like a big hater right now. Um, but shout out Taylor Swift, man. She might be a good person, but the music, Jeezy still snowing. I'm gonna give y'all a quick review on that. It's a lot of '70s examples. If you're not into that, you're not gonna like it. Most of y'all not gonna like it. I'm just gonna be real. Most of y'all not gonna like the album. I didn't really like the album. I had to listen to it again to hear what other people was hearing. Then I liked like 5 songs, but nah, I'ma always go back to Thug Motivation 101. All his old stuff, man. I'm always go back to that. I'm cool. But I did like a few joints on there. And that's just my album review on that. Bryson Tiller. Um, Definitely a different sound. You could tell he been definitely hanging around Chris Brown a lot more. I heard a little Chris Breezy, like, in there. You could tell he been hanging around different people. It reminds me of like some of his old stuff. Like that's the Bryson Tiller that I know. It reminds me of some of the older stuff from his first joint. I can Trap Soul, yeah. It reminds me of that. So I just think like Bryson did a good job. I like the R&B side. I don't really like the hip hop side for Bryson. He can rap, but I think he's better with R&B. Um, like the Dave East. I actually found out his album coming out Wednesday, but on the new music thing on Apple, they had it to where the album was available. You like I don't know if y'all know, but like where you go to new and it comes out with the new releases. It was under new releases, but it was only like 5 songs on there. I already heard like one song like a couple weeks ago with Larry June. That was a good joint right there. I like that one. It's called Respectfully. I like that one. That joint nice. I'm a Dave East fan though. He can rap. I know a lot of people. I heard people in the barbershop say like he be sounding like he trying too hard to rap, but I just think he a good rapper. He just maybe that's just his sound, but I like him. Cash Page, she had a joint come out. I didn't get to finish it, but I did like it. I liked the first five. Like out of the first five songs, I did like four of them. Like at least three or four of them. I think I got three downloaded. So yeah, probably like three out of the first five I liked. Um, I've been fucking with Cash Page for like 5 years now. I found her on Apple Music a long time ago, and she just hadn't had her big break yet. I don't think this is the album for her big break. Hopefully it is. More people drop songs and albums. I know Khalid dropped. I'm looking at it right here. Khalid, Tia Korean, DDG. These not my type of. They not my type of rappers. I do fuck with Tia Korean. She did have a hit like a few years ago. That was a smash. That was like that. DDG, he don't really rap for me. Um, Kodak dropped a song. I didn't get to listen to it. Miguel Doughboy dropped the album. I didn't get to that because I didn't see no features on it, and I'm not just listening to straight Doughboy. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Giveon dropped something. Big Boogie dropped like a stripper song. Queen Naija, Demi Lovato. A lot of people dropped Rod Wave. I know that song sad as hell. He ain't never fucking happy. He'll make a Happy Meal sad. Um, but other than that, that's all I got for music. Oh, Herb dropped a single with Jeremiah. He dropped a new one on his album Lil Herb, which is coming out November 7th. Y'all already know. And we actually finna get to Herb because he just did a Club Shay Shay interview. Shout out Unc. You know, I was real happy when I first seen that he did the interview with Shannon Sharp. I'm like, oh shit. I was more excited than I was excited as if one of my friends or family was on here. And so I was excited because I really feel like Chicago had made it at that point, because the Chicagoans that Shannon Sharp had on there, like you don't really know they from Chicago for real until they say it, because I don't think some of them really like rep Chicago hard like that. And a lot of people, they get their money and they move away from Chicago. I want to get to something Herb said. First, since we on music, Herb said on his Mount Rushmore, might be able to play the video for you guys.
On the spot, give me your four best Mount Rushmore Chicago rappers.
I ain't gonna include myself though.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Sosa, Juice WRLD, Ye, and I'm gonna do Smirk. And I could like explain it. I didn't really include myself because I don't really like including myself in
Right.
shit like that. Even though I do feel like I'm on a lot of
Right.
people's Mount Rushmore, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about me personally, like, and that got to do with like influence and what you did
Right.
for the music and like the music industry
Right.
coming out of Chicago.
Okay.
So it's like gotta go Juice WRLD because he did something phenomenal that nobody really ever did for real. And then Sosa because just like the impact that he had on us in Chicago and the world and so
Right.
young doing it. Like Sosa's still one of my favorite artists still, regardless, you feel what I'm saying? Then Ye, that's an undeniable answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Smirk is just what I admire the most about Dirk is he always been like me watching from the very beginning, he always been somebody that like through all the adversity of any trials and tribulations, he always been able to like overcome that shit and reinvent himself. Like I've seen him reinvent himself so many times and just become one of the biggest artists in the world. You feel me? Like that's one thing like that I admire the most about Dirk, like outside of his talent. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that's what really make him the GOAT to me, because when you come from where we come from and been through the stuff that we've been through, it's like it's easy to give up. It's easy
Right.
to be like, man, I'm finna just keep trying. Like he'll switch it all the way up and master that. And then if that don't work, switch it up, master
Do
that,
something
switch it up, and just keep elevating. You feel me? Like that shit like a superpower to me.
Right.
But he said that Sosa, Ye, Juice, and Dirk is his Mount Rushmore rappers of Chicago. And of course, I disagree. I agree with the first one, the first two. I agree with Chief, and I agree with Sosa and Ye. I don't agree with Juice and Dirk, and that's not a shot at neither one. I actually, Juice will actually be on here if he was alive and was able to have a much longer run than he did in 2 years. Because I think Juice was talented as hell. What he did, that was some shit I ain't never seen. Like somebody blow up like that. Like I heard a Juice WRLD in 2017. I was listening to the album with um All Girls Are the Same and Lucid Dreams on that. I forgot the name of the album, but everybody know what album I'm talking about. And I listened to that, and then I just went see him become a superstar, selling out arenas. Like people don't do that within their first year. That so I understand Juice. Like I understand Juice being on here because people don't do that. And music, and he was talented as hell. And if you listen to his music, you would think that nigga couldn't rap. He could rap. Go listen to some of his freestyles where he rapping for like an hour straight. Some of his radio freestyles where he just going crazy. Juice can really rap. That's the crazy part. He could really, really rap. He could rap better than some of these rappers. But the reason Juice wouldn't be on here, obviously Herb didn't include himself. So I would have to put Herb in place of Juice. Um, Only because I feel like when you talk about Chicago, Herb represents Chicago more than any other rapper from Chicago besides probably Common and Chance. Outside of outside of them three, no other rappers really like rep Chicago hard like that. Like how New Yorkers represent New York, or how LA natives represent LA, or how Atlanta natives represent their city. I don't feel like a lot of our rappers embrace our city like that. Like Ye was doing it early on. I feel like once Ye went there, he kind of stopped repping Chicago how he was, but he's still a Chicago. He's still on my Mount Rushmore. But Juice wouldn't be on mine only because he only had a 2 year run. So my Mount Rushmore is Sosa, Ye, Herb, and his last one is gonna be go to Common. I feel like you have to have Common on there. He reps Chicago, and that's no disrespect to Dirk. He's a talented artist, but Common had Chicago on his back for years, and he got a classic album in B, no skips. That's a classic, and I just feel like when it comes to rappers, he's probably the best pure rapper out of the city. And he know how to make music. He not one of them lyricists, which is why Lupe is not on here. And to me, Lupe Fiasco is overrated. Um, that may offend some people, but I feel like people who like Lupe, y'all tend to like lyricism more than y'all actually like music. To me, song making and being able to make a song, compose a song, is more important than being a lyricist. You can abracadabra your ass, all you can do all that shit you want, but if you ain't making good music, if you ain't making something a lot of people could vibe to, then how the fuck can you be on the Mount Rushmore? That's why Lupe not on here. And I seen in the comments some people was mad that he ain't put Lupe on there. No, Lupe is just not that. If I'm so outside of so my Mount Rushmore is so for Chicago rappers is Sosa, Ye, Herb, and Common. If anybody, the only other rappers that got an argument would be Twista and Dirk, but it wouldn't be Lupe. Lupe, I don't even think. I don't want to sound, you know, I don't want to upset the hip hop heads, but Lupe not even top 10 out of Chicago. Let's be for real. He not. He wouldn't be top 10, man. Just because you're a lyricist, you have to be a good song maker. Composing music is better than being a lyricist. It's better than being a lyricist. That's why a lot of lyricists don't make it. You can't make a song. That's why 50 Cent can live off Get Rich or Die Trying for the rest of his life. And that wasn't a lyrical album at all. Making music is better than just being a lyricist. 50 Cent Bro, 50 Cent had a year I don't think no other New Yorker ever had in 2003. And he's not lyrical like Nas. He's not lyrical like Jam Master Jay. He's not lyrical like those guys. But because he can put music together, he can make a song like In the Club where people can vibe to, or Many Men, or PIMP. You know what I'm saying? Shit that music, that's music. Music is not about being lyrical. And I want people to understand that. And that's why also some of the best vocalists are not the best R&B singers. Because just because you can blow, just because you got a voice, that doesn't mean you make the best music. It's all about composing music. So that's why Lupe is not on my Mount Rushmore. I'm sorry, he's overrated to me. It's a lot of artists from Chicago that I would say is better than Lupe Fiasco. Like I said, my Mount Rushmore is Chief Keef, Kanye, G Herbo, and Common. And then if we go out of that, you gotta go with Twister, you gotta go with the Brat, you gotta go with Dirk, you gotta go with Polo G. Come on now, Juice. Come on now. Like, I'm getting a little too passionate. Cause I seen people mad that Herb didn't say Lupe is on the Mount Rushmore. And yeah, Lupe is a great lyricist, but composing music and putting it together and making it sound hot, to me, he's not good at. So let's get to something else he said, man. Um, Another Chicago topic. So Shannon had asked Herb about. He said he heard that somebody said D Rose was bigger than MJ in Chicago, and Herb said he said that out of his own mouth. And he gave his reason why. I could drop the video if y'all would like.
From Chicago, you know D Rose.
Yeah, for sure.
D Rose, people say, man, D Rose is probably bigger in Chicago than Jordan.
I've said that before.
You said that?
Out of my own mouth, I said that.
That was you?
I said that.
Man, you need to get some more of this here, man. I don't know. You must have been drinking. Were you drinking when you said that?
Let me give you my opinion on why I said
Okay,
that.
give me your opinion.
I'm not gonna like Jordan is the biggest of the biggest. I'm never gonna say that, but it's like coming from Chicago,
D
like,
Rose homegrown.
You know he homegrown. It's like we seen it. Like I used to watch him play when he went to Beasley. I knew who Derrick Rose was.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? From Beasley to Simeon, you feel me? Like that's why I felt like it just made it like any kid from Chicago, they dream like you could do it. We really watched D Rose do it and become one of the greatest point guards to ever play in the NBA.
Youngest MVP.
Like, he just gave us so much hope in Chicago, you feel what I'm saying? And then you gotta think about it. I was born in 95, so I ain't really get to see Jordan play. I saw highlights. I seen Derrick Rose in real time.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So that's
but I actually agree with him. Derrick Rose is bigger than MJ in Chicago today. Michael Jordan hasn't associated himself with Chicago in years. When the last time y'all heard MJ mention Chicago outside of talking about the Bulls? I'm just talking about the city in general. He don't even live in the city no more. He don't come back to the city like that. Like, I don't even see Michael Jordan don't even pop out in Chicago like that. And that, like, yeah, Michael Jordan's celebrity is here. He's as big as anybody's ever been. He up there with Michael Jackson. He up there with the biggest celebrities in the world. He definitely top 5 biggest celebrity. But in Chicago, we don't give a fuck about celebrity. You know what I'm saying? You won 6 championships. You did your thing for us, and we happy. You put us on the map as far as the Bulls. You put us on the map. But Derrick Rose is from Chicago. We watched Derrick Rose grow up. You got to understand. D Rose went to Simeon. Simeon, at least when I was growing up, was always the best basketball school in the city. They always had the best basketball players. So a lot of the best basketball players always went there, and they always at least went D1 a lot of times to the NBA. Benji Wilson, he went there. He tragically got killed. Rest in peace. Jabari Parker went there. Kendrick Nunn went there. Taylor Horton Tucker went there. a few noticeable NBA names who's still playing right now. And D Rose grew up from Chicago, and he could have came out of high school, but they stopped the rule. Um, and it's not blasphemy for anybody to say that Derrick Rose is bigger than MJ in Chicago. It's not blasphemy because this is where Derrick Rose is from. Derrick Rose is from Inglewood. For y'all that don't know, Inglewood is one of the most legendary neighborhoods in Chicago. A lot of people came out of Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Chatham, but I used to be in Inglewood. A lot of had family in Inglewood. My family owned the club in Inglewood. Inglewood, Inglewood is one of the most noticeable areas in Chicago. It's a bad area, which is another reason why we praise him. Like Inglewood is probably the most dangerous neighborhood in Chicago. I don't think people know that's one of the most dangerous hoods. I seen somebody get jumped in the middle of the street in Inglewood. Somebody was getting jumped in the middle. They was beating his ass, but this ain't about that. It's just to say, like, man, you come from Inglewood, you went to Simeon, then you became the number one pick. You took us to the playoffs every single year you were there, and you won MVP, the youngest MVP at that. And you took us to number one seed. You had us battling with the big three Miami Heat. Like Derrick Rose is a fucking legend. No, he didn't do as much as Michael Jordan, but because, especially to those who was born in the '90s, like Derrick Rose, like he lived the dream. Everybody dreamt of playing for their hometown team, being the number one pick, hitting game-winning shots, being a Rookie of the Year, MVP, winning the championship. The only thing he missing is a championship. He did everything that people would want to do. Rookie of the Year, number one pick. Well, let's go back. Number one pick, Rookie of the Year, MVP. He only missing one thing, and that's the championship. If he won a championship, like he would be even bigger. But people don't understand that because y'all thinking of we saying he better than Mike. We not saying he's better than Mike. Mike is on a different level. Mike is in the GOAT conversation, man. He the GOAT to a lot of people. Not my GOAT, but he the GOAT to a lot of people, and I understand why. But Derrick Rose really didn't get to finish his career. If Derrick Rose finished his career, Derrick Rose is at least the top 3 point guard. I think he'd be the greatest point guard. But Magic's resume, it's hard to get over that. But Derrick Rose would have been a top 3 point guard ever had he been able to finish his career healthy and not dealing with two meniscus tears, and an ACL tear that originally hurt his career. This is back when ACL injuries hurt your career. If Derrick Rose tore his ACL today, he would have been back. But he didn't, and I think that's what made him even bigger. Like we feel bad for the fact that he didn't get to finish his career healthy. Like this man had a bright future if he don't get hurt. We win a couple championships at least. Sorry, Brian. We would have took a couple of them chips. Not the ones you won in Miami, but definitely a couple of them ones you went to in Cleveland. We would have took a couple of them. And I think Derrick Rose, man, he's to us, Chicagoans, people who grew up watching D Rose. I used to play basketball in Derrick Rose shoes. That's how much I love D Rose. Like D Rose came, I'm like, Mama, give me some 2.0s, give me some 3.5. What they sound like weed skills. Sound like weed skills. That's what they was called. And if he finished his career, Derrick Rose, man. Oh man, man, no telling where he would have been right now. And the fact that he lives in the city, like once he retired, he lives in the city. He's back in the city. He's in the city a lot. He's with his family all the time. He in Inglewood. He built a court over there where he used to live, like on 72nd or something, around the area. I know he used to live in like the 70s. And yeah, for him, like For him to do what he did, man, that will always mean much more than what Michael Jordan meant or what he did. Like, yeah, Michael Jordan, you did GOAT shit, but Derrick Rose, like, it's some heartfelt shit right there. Like that, some people watched him play at Beasley. I didn't watch him play at Beasley but I definitely watched him play in high school. Um, so yeah, shout out Derrick Rose, man. Shout out Derrick Rose, man. That nigga nice. That's what Ye said, man. What? Shout out Derrick Rose, G. But we gonna move on, man. Shout out G Herbo too. Drake lost the court battle. I'm not gonna take up too much time on this. Um, all I gotta say, man, Drake, you just give it up, man. Focus on the music. Focus on making better music. You look like a hoe right now. You've been looking like a hoe since the whole lawsuit thing. Been looking like a hoe. Befriending people because you mad they like the song. It wasn't no diss towards you, but you made it beef. All that mob ties, that mob ties getting in your fucking head. You need to go back to find your love and shit. In Cups of the Rose Marvin's room. You need to take your ass back to that. That mob ties ain't working out for you, man. You look like a bitch right now. And I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be better with cussing, but you look like a bitch. Like, are you for real? Like, and when he lost the court battle, they said he lost the black way and the white way. I can't feel bad for you. How are you mad at the very system that you took advantage of for years? Had your back for years. You mad because they got behind that song that was already popular that the whole world was fucking with. You mad at UMG? You mad at Spotify? You a bitch, man. Come on, don't ruin your legacy like that. You and Nicki, y'all both are ruining y'all legacies. Like it's bad. We're not even gonna go on Nicki right now. We on Drake. You're ruining your legacy, man. Doing all that suing and shit, man. That's some whole shit, man. You need to stop it. Stop it, dog. This machine been behind you for years, even when you was putting out mediocre projects. That machine still stood behind you. But once the world see you for who you are, you want to turn your back on it. Then you want to go over to the UK and say, "Oh, y'all the best lyricists in the world." Man, shut the fuck up, man. Sit your bitch ass down. You ain't never looked up to no UK artists in your life. You don't look up to no UK artists. Your favorite rappers were always from America. I've never seen you cosplay nobody from the UK. Stop it. Sit the fuck down, man. This shit really annoying at this point. Like you really you like a nigga who lose and cry and take they ball with him back home because you mad. No, take your fucking L to the chin. All that bitch shit you doing, that's why the L is bigger. Because the L is bigger because you keep doing shit to make people focus on I messed up. You doing shit to make people focus on that. If you don't do this shit that you doing, nobody is even talking about the Kendrick and Drake beef. But you keep doing certain shit that keeps the Drake and Kendrick beef fresh in people's minds. People gonna keep talking about it because you keep doing bitch shit. If you sit the fuck down and take your L like a man, people would go past it. Of course, everybody gonna remember it for life. Everybody remember when Jay got ether. Everybody remember when Pop did hit him up on Biggie. Everybody remember when Cube did the No Vaseline on NWA. Everybody remembers that. But ain't nobody talking about that as a career defining moment because they took their L as a man. They ain't sit here and do bitch shit and go sue people because you mad. Like now people seeing you for who you really are. You a numbers guy and you want anybody who's not necessarily agreeing with you, they your enemies. Man, you need to cut it out. And the same go for Nicki too. Like both of y'all need to sit down, get off social media, sit down, smoke some weed, do something, meditate, pray, do a bunch of shit. Y'all need to get y'all fucking mind together. Cause it don't make sense to me why y'all are that well. Nicki, I don't even know what her problem is, but Drake, it don't make no sense why you are so mad right now. You lost the rap battle. Nobody, Meek Mill didn't go sue because you kept doing back to back, and you played the pictures at the concert too. I remember that. Like, stop it, man. When you won, you dragged your W out, but now when you lose this bad, now you want to be a soft bitch and you want to, man, move around, man. Stop it. Get it together, Drake. I'm moving on. Speaking of court battles, Diddy, um, he won his. Well, not necessarily won, but he was facing life, so he won. Um, he got sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in jail. I don't think that's necessarily a bad decision that the judge made. They gave it to him based off the Mann Act. I guess for transporting his girlfriends and for sexual acts. That's the gist of it that I got. And he already got time served, so he gonna serve about 3 more years. I think he getting out in less than that. I think he'll be out next year, 2026, around this time. I think around September, October. Look for Diddy to be out of jail. If not, definitely 2027. He not serving that whole 3 years. He gonna do because they're gonna probably let him out because of good behavior. He might be out in 6 months. He might be out in six. I'm just saying a year just to be safe, but he might be out in 6 months. You know, because he gonna get good behavior. You know, they let people out for good behavior. You know, I think Diddy, better be thanking God because you could have been serving the rest of your life in jail. Thank God that you only got 4 years and you get to cut that down probably. Well, really 3 because you already did 1 year. So Diddy better be thanking God. I'm not necessarily like I'm really don't care about. I'm not opposed to people being in jail. I don't think he should be in jail based off what the accusations were. I don't. If you can't prove it, like my man's Alonzo said in Training Day, it's not what you know; it's what you can prove. And yeah, you may know some shit, but if you can't prove that he did some of that shit, it don't really matter. It's what you can prove. And a lot of the stuff that was going on in the court case, it was about he said, she said. It wasn't really shit they can prove. I knew it was gonna go the same way the Thug case went. I think Dirk case gonna go the same way because I ain't really heard no hardcore evidence on Dirk either. Free Dirk. But and Diddy should be thanking God because that shit could have went a lot differently. Um, I'm not happy or sad. I don't really give a fuck. I'm on the side of right and wrong. I don't know these people. I don't know Diddy. Um, He not if you're not from Chicago, I don't really give a fuck. I only care about the celebrities who from Chicago because you represent the city. And you know, Diddy, congratulations. I don't know whether to congratulate you or I don't know, but congrats, I guess. You basically kind of did win. Facing life, yeah, you did win. So congrats. Moving on to another court case, Kyron Lacey, exonerated. Y'all don't know he was practically charged with a hit and run, um, a misdemeanor. I have to look up the charges exactly, but he was basically charged with a hit and run. I'm gonna look it up for you guys just so I can give y'all the right information. But basically, yeah, it said he was involved in a negligent homicide, felony hit and run, and reckless operation of a vehicle following a fatal December 17th car crash. He killed himself by suicide, but not killed himself, but yeah, he committed suicide April 2025 after losing everything. Um, getting dropped out the draft, losing deals, and facing this. I understand why he killed himself because he probably thought he couldn't beat it. I'm not gonna say he was selfish. He probably just thought his life was over. He can be in jail for the rest of his life, and some people don't want to be in jail for the rest of their life. Some people not built for that. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't make a decision to be in jail for the rest of my life, I'm not gonna take that. And you know, I wish he would have believed in himself a little more. I will say that I wish he would have believed in himself that he didn't do it. But you know, some people don't see it that way. I wish he would have fought it so he could see himself win and so he could stand on business today. I didn't see a lot of the NFL and college teams, you know, giving him his RIPs and nothing like y'all did for Charlie Kirk. That's another story. I'm glad we're done talking about him. You know, I feel bad because he killed himself because of this, and I feel like somebody got to pay. Somebody got to. That boy killed himself because he was facing serious charges. So somebody got to pay. His family don't got justice yet, but they deserve it. And whoever charged them, whoever coerced them to admit that he did it or whatever, or coerced anybody to admit that he did it, y'all deserve jail time because that boy killed himself. Well, that young man killed himself. And now his family not only got to deal with the fact that he was exonerated, but he's not here to see his exoneration. So prayers to the family. Rest in peace, Kyran Lacey, and also the 78-year-old man who lost his life in that crash. Hopefully that family finds justice of who really did it as well. Everybody in this situation deserves real justice. But moving on to something a little bit, I guess more happier. MTV, they shutting down their music channels. I'm gonna read to you guys why they shutting down their music channels. I'll read to you guys why. So basically, they found it that was more profitable in reality TV and original programming, which was cheaper to produce and attracted more viewers and advertisers than an unpredictable 3 to 5 minute music video, especially with how YouTube is now. And I think it's a smart business decision. I think they should have did that when 106 and Park went out of business. You're not gonna. Nobody's looking for the channels no more anymore. I used to watch music videos back in the day on 106 and Park and Music Choice on demand. I never really used MTV though. Mine was always BET. I never used MTV. And I think that that was smart. I'm not necessarily sad about it because I wasn't watching MTV music videos. I think the last time I did is when I first went to college and I didn't have cable. And it used to be some 90s shows on MTV, and I used to fall asleep to that. And I used to wake up, and there used to be music videos on. So I guess I can say I was watching music videos on MTV sometimes, but not intentionally. It's just I go to sleep to old TV sitcoms, like from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And that just happened to be on in the morning. So, yeah, nothing to be sad about, but they are shutting down their music channels. So if you were using MTV, sorry to you. I don't really give a fuck. I did think that was interesting though. But I understand. Smart business decision. One last thing. One last thing I want to get into. Well, couple. First, Kamala Harris getting heckled at her events lately.
Your legacy is genocide. You know what?
Your legacy is genocide!
War criminal!
And I just want to say that, man, you motherfuckers, stop being so fucking performative. Y'all going to her shows or her events and yelling out these mean things and saying she's responsible for genocide, woo, 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 the whole 9 yards. She's not responsible for nothing that's going on right now. That's your fucked up president in office right now doing all that shit. Go to his White House and protest. How about that? Why y'all picking on this lady? Y'all should have voted for her. Maybe we wouldn't be in this bullshit that we in right now. Yeah, speaking of Kamala, man, um, speaking of politics, I did respect the fact that my city and Chance the Rapper stood on business. My city put fuck ICE on one of the buildings. Chance had fuck ICE on the screen. And I'm saying it right here, right now. Fuck ICE. And fuck Donald Trump. But fuck ICE. They're a part of him. They're a part of him. So fuck Trump and fuck ICE. That's all I gotta say, man. Y'all fucking the city up, going into the wrong homes, traumatizing children, put in unmarked cars, y'all. First of all, you trying to arrest people when you're in a van or a truck that looks like a regular car. Like, and I live near some of these neighborhoods that y'all are at. Like, I'd be damned if y'all do that to one of my family members. Like, it'll really be up. I don't give a fuck about no military weapons, none of that shit. I'll fuck shit up for my family and my loved ones and my city. Like, is y'all cool? Like, ICE, I don't get it. I don't know what the protocol is. How are you just going in random people's homes that aren't illegal and arresting them? There's definitely not a protocol for this. This definitely got to be a new team, because I'm pretty sure people who has the right training will not be just doing shit like this. And I feel like not all these people are ICE. Some of these people got to be just racist people living out their fantasies. I think that's what most of the ICE is anyway. Racist people that want to live out their fantasies and believe illegals are taking all the jobs, which they're not. They're doing jobs that you lazy motherfuckers don't want to do. I just think it's fucked up what ICE is doing, what Trump is doing. Think it's all fucked up because some of these people are real life citizens, and y'all just arresting them in front of their kids, traumatizing the kids. Don't even give a fuck how anybody feels. Like, I seen the video last week where the guy he stood his ground. He didn't let that police officer or that ICE officer put him in the car, and I'm glad the people around there started rioting against them too. Like, it's more y'all than them. Jump them motherfuckers. If y'all gotta jump a ICE agent, jump them motherfuckers. Fuck them and take their weapons if y'all got to. Like, the fuck is y'all doing? This idea, and then the thing is, y'all never arrest no white people, and I'm pretty sure there are illegal white people that live here from different countries. Y'all don't arrest them though. And then my thing with people with the whole illegals thing, right? None of us is really from here, unless some of us might be um like native to Native Americans. We might come from that lineage. But most of us, 99%, 90% of us ain't from here. You know what I'm saying? We didn't ask to be here as black people. We were brought over here. But white people, y'all are not from here. Why do y'all have this idea that this is y'all land? Or Christopher Columbus, first of all, he didn't discover, he discovered some people were already living on. No, you guys do what y'all do today, commit genocide and take people land. That's what y'all do. And the fact that white people even believe like y'all are native to this land, no. You took this land through war. You took it. And that wasn't right. Y'all took it and y'all enslaved those people. Y'all got them on concentration camps right now. How are they on concentration camps on their own land that they were here for? They were here first. It just don't make sense to me. It saddens me. And I can never understand it. Like, you motherfuckers are not from here. None of us really are. But I mean, now we are. But America shouldn't be the way it is. But because a lot of white people have, they're born into racism, they just gonna be racist for the rest of their lives. And that's unfortunate. Because I don't understand you can judge people by their skin color. It don't make sense to me, but hey, here's what it is. Let's get into some sports though. Sad news: the Cubs did lose the series. It's not sad for me though, because as you can see, I'm a White Sox fan. We had a bad season, but shit, these my boys right here. This is the first baseball game I ever went to in my life back in like 2003, 2004. This was the first game I went to. I remember being in Boy Scouts and having the number one little that foamy thing that you put your hand in and walking around the field and everybody just smiling and laughing, taking pictures and all that. I wonder if somebody got that picture. But yeah, I'm a Sox for life, man. Win, lose, or draw. This is my team right here. I just wanted the Cubs to win because I'm Chicago versus everybody. And if I see a team or anybody from Chicago, I'm always gonna go for them to win. That's just me. I'm Chicago to the core. Chicago just it it just goes through my veins. Like I'm a Chicagoan, man. That's just who I am. LeBron, man, that nigga LeBron, man, he almost had me a little. He had me a little bit, but I knew he wasn't retiring. There's no way he was retiring like that, and this close to the season. No way. LeBron is going to announce his retirement in the summer, like a regular person will, or like not a regular person, but like a superstar that he is. LeBron is going to retire that way. He not going to just retire off a whim like that. No. So some people trying to be funny in my DMs. Some of my friends back at home trying to be funny, you know. But all of y'all favorite players already retired. So I don't know why y'all on me. All y'all favorite players retired already. My nigga about to be in year 23. I think he gonna go to year 25 though. Bro, LeBron had a lot of people mad with this ad. Like I know it's a Laker fan. He mad because he spent X amount of dollars on the ticket that you shouldn't have spent it on because you didn't know that if he was retiring or not. That's your fucking fault. That's your fault. I know you're trying to jump the gun just in case it sells out fast, but still, it's other games you could have went to. It's your fault. So, and then you got Stephen A. hating ass. That's probably why Stephen A. lying back here. He be hating too much. Like get off. Like ever since him and Braun got into it, it just seems like every time he talk about Braun, it comes with even more hate than it did before. At first, it just seemed like a little, you know, playful hate, but now it's like it comes off like you're really hating, dog. Like chill, chill, my nigga. Like he called him attention seeking and stat patter. Man, you just a fucking hater. Because if your guy could have played 23 years, he would have played 23 years. But he didn't and he couldn't. Y'all need to quit trying to tear this man down because he playing for 23, probably going to play 25 years. No professional athlete probably ever going to do that again. And I just want people to appreciate Brown while he's here. Quit trying to rush him into retirement. I'm pretty sure if you could have seen Michael Jordan play 23 years, you wouldn't be calling him a stat pattern. So it is what it is. He had a lot of people mad though. You know the haters gonna hate, man. I'm always gonna be a LeBron fan for sure. But speaking of the GOAT though, Asia Wilson, she's the GOAT, man. Hey, she won a championship. She the GOAT. Lisa Leslie was the GOAT first. But I think with her winning her 4th MVP, I think she got more MVPs than Lisa, and she got more rings now. And I think Asia only 29. No, Lisa had that, and she was like 37. So Asia's the GOAT. But I think because Lisa played in a time where, she got drafted kind of like older. Like I think Lisa might have been like 25, 26 when she first. I gotta fact check that. Don't give me the tell. I don't like giving out wrong information. Yeah, Lisa was like 25 years old. She stopped playing in college in 94. WNBA first season was 1997. So yeah, Lisa was old. And, her and Lisa do got similar awards in the NBA. Both won every award in the WNBA, but Asia Wilson just got more of them things. She the GOAT, man. She the GOAT. I've been saying it. And just to see her in this series dominate and watch the rest of her team, the Aces. Shout out to the Aces, man. That's my favorite team right now, outside of Chicago Sky, of course. But because they got Asia Wilson, I gotta be a fan. And they got Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. Black women going crazy over there. You got my girl Joelle Lloyd. She used to be a star in this league, leading scorer. And shout out to the Aces, man. Shout out to Asia Wilson. You are officially the GOAT, and she's still playing. And she the GOAT. She got a GOAT resume though. Like it ain't like she just putting up GOAT numbers. No, she got a GOAT resume, and she got the numbers to match it, and the play style too. With the WNBA getting bigger too, and I think the Aces are worth like $300 million now. So and she part of that. So yeah, Asia the GOAT, man. She's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. I think that's all I have for you guys though. Oh, I got a video of this New York lady, black lady. I'm gonna drop it down. But she got it's a video of her, man. She's absolutely dogging these white people. And it's crazy because a dog is involved. So y'all can check out the video.
We'll find out. Okay.
You shut up. Come and make me shut up. All y'all white motherfuckers come and make me shut up. All y'all white motherfuckers. Yeah, because y'all fucking talking because he's a white motherfucker and I'm talking about a dog. If I don't want a dog to touch me, I don't have to let a dog touch me. If I don't want the dog to touch me. And man, you want to record too? I can record you too, ma'am. You like recording? I can record you too.
You should record yourself yelling.
You like to record? I can record too. You want to record? Who the fuck is y'all? I pay my fucking MTA thing. I don't want no dog on me. I don't have to have a dog on me. You want to record? Huh? Miss Vanilla, you want to record? Come. Yeah, I said it. What the fuck you want to do? What the fuck you're going to do? And then you got a lot of shit to say. Let me record you too.
Hi.
I'm gonna record you too. All y'all motherfuckers got shit to say. I'm gonna record all of y'all.
How's it going?
Well, so what if my mouth is foul? I'm a fucking 46-year-old woman.
That's
if
even
he
worse.
come in there with a dog and is on me, I can say I don't want the dog on me. That dog should be in a motherfucking bag, motherfucking for the first place.
You're 47 years
Okay?
old.
Okay? That's number one. So mind your business. Mind your motherfucking business. Fuck wrong with y'all? Fuck with me today. I'm getting off that Bedford. He getting off too. Nah. So I'm getting off that Bedford. I'm just letting you know. I was talking to my husband, bitch. What the fuck you talking about?
You can talk to the police real soon.
So call the police. Oh, now you want to act like a victim.
I got someone here.
That's what y'all Negroes do, right? That's what y'all do. You want to talk shit, and now you want to be a male Karen and act like a victim now. Oh, let me call the cops. You told me that you ain't the one to fuck with, right? Right? You was talking shit. Call the cops. Call them.
Don't threaten me with my dog.
Call them. I won't give a fuck. Call them. You was Sometimes the cops is upstairs.
No one was talking shit. I think
Call
you're
them.
having
You
a
did.
psychotic
You
break.
said I'm not the one to fuck with.
You're
Don't
not
act
saying
like a
anything
victim.
physical. No one's
Don't.
acting like a victim.
When you say you're not the one to
don't touch my
fuck
dog.
with, when you if your
Right
dog
off
touch
the
me,
back
I
of
can
her
touch
head.
your dog. But if you saying you're not the one to fuck with, you telling me you about that shit. Come on, get the fuck out of here. You wanna act like a victim? Get the fuck out of here. Go call it. Yeah, go call it. Yeah, that's why you don't talk shit. That's why you don't talk shit. I don't give a damn if you call the cops. Call them. Call them.
Yeah, we're about to get out.
Call them. Maybe sometimes they upstairs too. Call them. Call them.
But you know, if a lady say get the dog off of her, get the fucking dog off of her. Why are y'all trying to argue and go back and forth? And then what I don't like about white people sometimes is y'all always butting in somebody else's business. Like, shut the fuck up and you enjoy your train ride. This between her and that guy. Stop jumping in all the time. I hate when white people do that. And then y'all automatically side with the white person because she's yelling. No, she's yelling because she asked them nicely. Well, we didn't see that part of the video. The video only showed when she was yelling, of course. I would love to see what happened before. I'm pretty sure she asked him nicely. It's like, if she told you to get the fucking dog off her, get the fucking dog off her. First of all, why is that dog not in the carrier? Look, I'm about to get frustrated because I'm tired of people doing this, specifically some of you white people. Stop bringing your dog every fucking where. Your dog do not have to be on the train. Your dog don't have to be at the grocery store. It don't have to be at a restaurant. It don't have to be in a amusement park or a fucking arcade. Your dog don't have to go everywhere with you. And then you didn't even have the motherfucker in the carrier. You just got him out like this, literally raw dogging. You got him out with no carrier. Even though MTA rules states you need the dog in the carrier for you to have the dog on the train. Put your fucking dog in the carrier, man. That shit is annoying. And restaurants and public places need to crack down on this dog shit. People need court documents. They need certain documents to have their dog in a restaurant. Because it's going too far. People got their dog at restaurants and big ass dogs. I'll tell you, I'm working. I used to work at Cheesecake Factory. And people got their big ass dogs in the restaurant, big hairy ass dogs too. They ain't big as hell. It's like, gee, is that a service dog? It just don't make sense, man. Sometimes, they sneak their fucking dog in too. Like I ain't see their dog with them when they came in. When I'm about to walk them to the table, I see a big ass dog, and at that point, it's too late. But it's like, dog, man, y'all can leave y'all dogs at home. I promise you can. Shit is annoying. Like, they need to start cracking down on that for real. That's all I got. I understand that, lady dog. I would have been frustrated too. Cause me, I probably would have punched him in the face, like for real. Like, cause now you playing. And then before I get up out of here, I hate when white people do this, man. Y'all weaponize the police. Stop doing that. Stop it. You look like a pussy doing that. Stop weaponizing the police every chance you get. I hate that. Y'all want to weaponize y'all do that every time, and then y'all make her look like the angry black lady. When she not angry, she just asking you nicely. Well, she asked you nicely first, and then you did it again. She asked you to get your fucking dog off her. Some people are allergic to dogs. Some people don't like dogs. And y'all have to understand that. Stop it. Stop weaponizing the police when somebody is getting on your ass. Stop doing it. That's some bitch made shit. That's that Drake shit. That's probably where Drake get it from. He get it from that white side. That bitch made shit. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We went a little bit over time, but I don't give a fuck. I hope y'all enjoyed some of my rants, my Chris Brown concert rant, all that, man. I hope y'all enjoyed everything, man. Don't forget, Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm not fucking playing with y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, man. For real, man. Get this content out here so I can continue to give y'all content and give y'all bigger and better content in the future. And so I can grow this brand, man. I want to grow this brand bigger than what it is right now. I want to be more than a podcast, for real. So like, comment, subscribe, and share, man. It is your boy Dwayne. I love y'all, man. Good night. Bear down.